So, good afternoon everyone. Welcome. So, good afternoon. Welcome back to our figure 3 on probability prediction using CNN. Our guide is Diploma, Department of AIMS University, and our figure coordinator is Diploma and from the same department. So, my team members are Ashish Rao, Jaydev, myself, Nitin, and Rahul Arji. So, these are the contents we are going to present today. So, let's go to the common segment. Low adoption of conservation agriculture. This means that how low the farmers are conservatively producing the agriculture. Here, smallholder farmers have very low adoptive rate. This is due to pure spatial targeting and lack of evidence. The second one is subjective models. We previously attempted to map the recommendation domains. Attempted to map the recommendation domains related to multi-criteria domains like temperature and all. Now is the complexity of data. As we know that agricultural data is very complex due to the live data, previous data, soil data and all. So we faced problem during the process. Next, we come to the objective. We have reached our objective to build a model which will help in predicting the crop yields and all. So the further part will be continued by Nitin.
Thank you, Jaydev. I am going to explain about the pseudocode. This where we use it like CNN model to train our dataset. Based on a dataset, we use it like conventional layers for detecting the soil images based on patterns, and we added like polling layer to reduce computation for our model to run faster, and we use it like separate conventions for mobile efficiency based on several users will use based on the mobile to generate. That's why it is like reloading to like more, and it is for dense layer. We use it for classification. Next is like regression. This we use like dense layer like approximately 100 video to find the hidden relationship. And next is like dropper. We use like dropper because of prevent for overfitting in our model. And next is like dense layer. We use like for every images and we get output R we get one neuron layer for that linear activation for predicting the yield based on our input. Next is like image classification. This like resizing image to the based on some pixel will be like based on size, some will be like small, big, and pixel it is like 0 to 1 range. Based on that we will get that model error. Next is like this. In this based on we'll implement the IoT device. In that we'll capture like nitrogen, potassium, carbon and pH value based on that, and our using weather API sensor. Based on that, we will predict how many coming to this month end, how many crop yield it can produce.
Thank you, Nitin. I will take over phase 3. Here, it defines how execution of our model flows. This shows how the ML model pipeline runs here. Okay, in this pseudocode we learn how the data collection is done and data pre-processing is done. After that, model integration, and after that we will get the model output. Here we will build the AI model using soil classifier and yield predictor. Then we come to training simulation. Here we train the model, and in deployment and export we will deploy the model and we will export the report how much the prediction of next month yield will come. We will predict it and we will export and report here. Next part will be continued by Ashish.
Now let's go to the website. Now this slide shows that how well our model model performed on the data sets. These are the following outputs that we have received 88% of accuracy. The model was tested on visual data sets, diverse data sets. Now let's move on to the references. Here this is a list of research papers and data sets used to train test algorithms.